Knew that shit was gonna happen. Trail City, you already rinsed up. Yo, shout out to Elliot Ness in the building. Ant Team Smoke in the building. Montiera in the building. Yeah, I'm trying to get this live, get this stream together, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me. Facts might get hurt. Let me see. Now I gotta try to get my chat back together. Yo, shout out to Damo in the building. Whoever put manifest something beautiful, man. I don't even want to try to pronounce it, man. I'm gonna call you OG Audio. Shout out to Young in the building. Danny in the building. Maylene, you back. GGG. I ain't addressing nothing. I'm just working on the live. We going on tonight at 9. Y'all want to go at 9 or 10? Shout out to Joe Wall in the building. If you didn't hear me, what was that? Evil Eyes. If you didn't hear me, shout out to Evil Eyes for the cash app. Yeah, man, I'm chilling, man. I ain't been live in a minute. I figure we might as well do it tonight. I ain't got nothing better to do. There's no other place I'd rather be. Oh, this ain't even merch, man. It's just I be getting my own shirts printed and walking around with them. And I'm just trying to see how long this damn stream lasts. I hope your team ain't New England, man. You about to take a loss, man. Too blessed to be stressed in the building. Day uno, that's a fact. Yo, the Patriots about to take a loss, Joe Wall. You know it, man. Let me see, Trail City. Yes, sir, I did. Shout out to Trail City for the cash app. My guy. We saving the donation video for later, man. But you already know what's up. Let's see, no spread, straight up. Yeah, straight up, man. We don't need what you think we need help or something? You must ain't been checking the scoreboard. We don't need no help. Yo, shout out to I don't know how you pronounce that, man. Yeah, we don't need no help, blood. It's going down. Elliot Ness in the building. I cover the court cases for a living. I literally cover the court cases for a living. Look like the stream holding up. I gotta let me see.
Y'all be coming up out of y'all pocket, giving these dudes money. All these people that been donating money to go to their channels and donate to them. Go donate on their channels, and they're donating their hard-earned money to them. And you coming right out of your pocket with money, come out of their pockets, donating money, and they're getting donations. People are giving them their money. A fool in his money, yo.
I appreciate you, Joe Wall. That's for everybody who just donated. I appreciate y'all. Make sure everything's still running. Yo, shout out to Kodo777 in the building. It definitely been a minute. I haven't been BSing. I just been working on videos, man. I had to get my video game back together. Let's see. Shout out to, how you pronounce that? Shisu? Yeah, I had to get the video game, not video game, but my video game back up. We doing all right, man. A lot of new people, man. A lot of new subscribers. I'm grateful, man. For everybody that, yo, what the hell is going on? Yo, Matiera, what you sitting on your phone or something? Yo, for everybody who just got timed out, my bad. Bronx, New York, my IG page is The Real Prince. The Real Prince, Prence. There is a Crown TV page, but I don't keep up with it. I'll try to do better with that in the future. Yo, for real, sorry for everybody who just got timed out. Ain't nothing personal. Yo, shout out to People's 212 in the building. I appreciate you, Bronx, New York. For everybody that's tuning in, wondering what the hell going on, we ain't doing nothing. I'm just testing out the stream health for later. We on at, I think, man, we should go on at 9 or 10. Probably 10. I don't want to go too late. Nine or 10, we'll see how it go. Yo, shout out to 7 Deuce. Shout out to Houston. Yeah, I think 10 too. Trying not to go not too early, not too late. I'll put together something for the night. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I'm going to put it together. I know I'm tired of talking about Tekashi and friends. I literally cover the court cases for a living. Yeah, no Tekashi and friends tonight, man. We gonna do something different. Shout out to DJ AG, my brother in the building. Shout out to man. Shout out to you, Black. Fanico in the building. Yeah, man. No Tekashi and friends tonight. I'm all Tekashi and friends out. He said, "Don't be scared of the name." Shout out to Tyson Garcia, uh, Andre Ward. Who is Andre? Oh, I must look like somebody named Andre Ward. I don't know. Yo, brother Ponzi in the building. Yeah, I already know. I already know how you go, young. You know what I'm mad about? AG, the Taxstone trial. That's state. The guns was federal. The murder case is state. So it's gonna be hard to follow from a distance. I'm keeping up with the OBH. Keeping up with the OBH. It's another one. I wanted to add Rollo in there. So I'll do a little bit of those. Ain't nothing I could really do with state at the moment. Yeah, that's a fact, Tyson Garcia. I do got some Kodak Black too, but it's like his thing is almost over, so it would be kind of pointless. Yeah, when I looked that up for you, AG, all of the federal part is done. You could go back and get information, but ain't gonna be nothing new popping up on that federal. I think he pled out and got sentenced in the whole nine. Yeah, man, 12K strong. Is we 12? Yeah, 12K strong and growing fast. As far as where we headed, man, I'm still putting the blocks together. But I'm liking the direction that we going. But I want to add some things. I don't want to be so one track. But I want to add things that make sense. Say Peep Khalil Amani new vid. He got emails with Hassan sending. Oh man. I appreciate you, Ponzi. I'll check out. I don't know if I want to see that, honestly, man. He said, I don't know if that's something I want to see. Yeah, I'm grateful for the growth, for the growth spurt. It's too much, and I know y'all think I like the internet beef, but it's too much internet beef going on. Said pause. I really don't like the internet beef. Nah, Ant's still around. Why you saying, man? Y'all boys need to Rodney King it, man. Get along. Yo, why you saying just go? Yeah, that's a fact, Tyson Garcia. I like to just keep it, you know what I mean? If we gonna do it, keep it informational, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not into computer thugging, man. Like, and I ain't about to hurt nobody over no damn nothing on the internet, man. It's pointless. Let's see, Jacob Johnson, shout out to you. What people don't understand is that it draw people. You know, everybody want to hear or everybody want to be involved in with some drama. It'll draw people for a second, man, but then people get tired of it. He said, I only expose people that come at weak people and children. Yeah, I feel you there. And you know, my thing is always, man, I don't like to see people, I don't care, male, female, what it is. I don't like seeing people having their name dragged through the mud without warrant. Let's see, revisit past cases, Snoop T.I. Yo, somebody said that already, and I've been looking into some old cases. Um, was T.I.? T.I. was federal, man. I might could look into that joint. Yeah, I might look into some old cases with some, you know what I mean, some real. It said people actually look for the drama and feed into it every day. That's a fact. You see, man, once the shoddy thing was over, I walked away, man, and I feel like every day I see or hear somebody trying to pull me back. Like it's over, bro. Let's see, Spider Loke said T.I. has a full video out there on the stand. I posted that. I posted about that on this channel, and Spider Loke, was that Spider Loke? Yeah, I believe that was Spider Loke. He actually took the video from my channel and put it on his page, and Complex picked it up. Shout out to brother Ponzi with the donation. I appreciate you, my brother. I ain't gonna keep running the video till later when I get saucy. He said keep the content coming. You got clear info. That's kind of how I like to be, man. I don't really like doing opinion pieces. I don't like to, give a fact and then sit around giving my opinion on it for an hour. I just kind of like to get the facts and I'm out. When you do that, I feel like you taint the facts. And people don't know what's facts and what's your opinion at some point. Battle rap rankings. AG. I think that once you going live all the time, like you constantly live, you gotta find something to talk about. So you trying to do the news, but there's a difference between news and commentary. And once you mixing your news with commentary, people start to think that your commentary is the news. He said this. I don't think Jimmy snitched. Not in this 9 Trey case, anyway. As far as another case, he might have. I'm not gonna defend that man for nothing I don't know about. But as far as the 9 Trey case, I don't see it. Yeah, I think that's where people get in trouble though. Too much talking. You calling yourself a news channel and you doing too much talking, too much opinion. Shout out to Addison G. Professional setup, better than most YouTubes with 1 million subs. I appreciate you. See, Jacob Johnson, let's get some dudes in trouble. These so-called street journalists are playing both sides. That's a fact. Jonathan Farias. Am I right or wrong? It been a minute since I last pronounced it right, so I could be wrong. All right. Let's see, you gonna get to where you going? Holla. All right, brother Ponzi, I appreciate you. Yeah, sports. All news really. I think all news really. I think, man. I think, especially with this platform, man. When you sit up and you got a news story, but you sit up and talk about it for 3 hours, you can only give the news, which is a couple seconds, and then you sit and talk about it for 3 hours. Nobody can tell what's the news and what part is the news and what part is your opinion. So 6ix9ine said he will keep rapping. Do you think he will still be successful? 6ix9ine will keep rapping and he will still be successful. That's a fact. The thing about 6ix9ine is the gangsters and the street people was never his fan base. They hated him then. They gonna hate him when he get out. The people that loved him still gonna love him. They never cared. He said, I think people do that. I think people do that to make their videos longer so they can input more ads. That's a fact. It said 6ix9ine about to sign the Rock Nation. I doubt I doubt that one. He said, shout out to the lawyers who watch or don't watch that you wish they watch but confirm they watch and tell you. Yo, you funny as hell, Dev. He said, or when the news is over and you can't be creative with other things and going to keep reporting about the case. Yeah, that's a fact. He said, I think 6ix9ine will get smoked. I doubt it. Listen, man, you got to be a brave soul. You're going to have to open fire on 10 people to catch one person. Universal will put a lot of money behind 6ix9ine. I agree. Yeah, I think people that want 6ix9ine to fail, they're gonna be very upset. He's definitely not gonna fail. He probably gonna do a lot better than he was doing before. And you got to think he never was a USA touring artist. He made his money overseas even when he was popping at the end. Shout out to Letitia in the building. He had major problems doing shows in the United States. I think people forget that. All of the drama around him, nobody wanted him in a venue. So he could still go right back to doing what he was doing, and he more popular. He gonna do better. He said these YouTube streets turned into WWE. That's a fact, man. That's why I'm trying to stay low and mind my business. He said that kid is going to be in witness protection in plain sight. That's a fact. Nitty, so shout out to Nitty Brim. He said nobody cared but Puffy. Oh, nobody cared about Puffy snitching on Shine. Yeah. I think Puffy is another one of those people though who got like his fan base is not really gangsters and street people to begin with. But I would definitely look at the gangsters and street people that's around them. Funny. Ain't nobody in the hood pumping Puff. But yo, I'm just on the check in for a minute, man. Yo, we on tonight. I think we gonna go on at 10. I think that's a better time. So everybody come through. Saucy live tonight. Jacob Johnson, I think so too. Um, and I think Tekashi gonna have to keep working, man. I think people think it's over. I think he gonna have to keep working. They only needed 6ix9ine to testify against the kidnapping. They already had everybody else locked down with evidence. If they never kidnapped 6ix9ine, he probably wouldn't get the 5K1. The thing about that, Stephanie, is that it's never evidence or a witness. They need witnesses to corroborate the evidence. So it's always evidence and witnesses. If you look through the paperwork, a lot of the things that he was put down as telling, he told a lot of stuff that wasn't about the kidnapping. When you look through the paperwork, Stephanie, you will see that like once they started, um, once they started approaching people with the witness, you got to think it's not just Tekashi, CEO Chris, the driver. Once they started approaching people with the witnesses, with what they were saying, that's when people started copping out. You need those witnesses to put the pieces together. Cause the surveillance and all that doesn't put a RICO case together. That'll convict you of a single crime, but it doesn't connect all the pieces. You need people to do that. He said he going live as soon as he is out trolling folks, normalizing what he did through jokes. Dude is friendly to government agenda. That's a fact. Yeah, I don't think Tekashi gonna come home any more mature either. I think he gonna come home doing the same thing he was doing. As soon as he feels the negative energy, he gonna go right back to who he was. He says, Jenny says, it's crazy because on his black people still got love for him, and he has a lot of family members over there. What's she talking about? He was giving his money. I missed something. He said, I thought CEO Chris was CI1. For like 2 years, CEO Chris would be the only witness they needed. Not necessarily. I mean, he was great for the drug. He was great to tie everybody who was into drugs. He was great to tie them in. I don't think he was great to be the guy putting the chain of command together. The hierarchy. Tekashi did a lot of that. He said it's Jenny Bushwick, Myrtle, and Broadway on his block. He looked out for a lot of people, and they was telling him to stay away from those black people. You don't need them. Ish. I think with the 3 witnesses they had, they did well. The government did well for themselves with the 3 witnesses they had. It's all about the convictions, and they got them all. They got every last one of them. I'm not wishing bad on Harvin Nuke, but if I'm being honest, I didn't think it was a good idea from the beginning, and I don't think it looked too good right now. Shout out to Sean, I appreciate you. Stephanie said Harvin Nuke only being charged with the kidnapping. Harv also has a slashing that has nothing to do with the kidnapping. I think Nuke has drug charges. I think they both might be in the RICO too. I'm almost positive that they both in the RICO. I think that's why it's so many things being brought out other than the kidnapping. I have to look at the charges. I believe they both got the RICO though. Yeah, it's separate. The RICO is the count 1. So I could go back and look at the indictment. That count 1 is the RICO. Nitty Brim, I'm not sure. I would have to look through the transcripts or talk to somebody that was there. Maybe I'll call up Jack Frost. He said, so 6ix9ine isn't testifying in the RICO then? Yeah, that's what most of his snitching is about. Tying people together. The RICO is all about connecting the people. If you could connect the people, that's your RICO case. So when when he's identifying people on calls and putting people together and telling you about the street lineup and the jail lineup and who's the big homie and who's the high 20 and all that's about the RICO. You see, none of that is crimes. It's just putting people together. He's the high 20, he's the Godfather, he's this, he's that. None of it is a crime separately. But when you put it all together, that's your RICO case. She said she used to come to Brooklyn house and bring it back. Charlie C. when he was locked up. Who y'all talking about? Probably didn't have a choice with this. I don't know. I'm missing something. Yeah, he only cooperated. He said, them points add up. They blow trial. They can at least try and give some time back. Man, they blow trial, man. It's going to be ugly. Oh, Jade. Yeah, if they blow trial, it's going to be ugly, man. And I hate to, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to speak on it, but I would just say that I didn't think it was a good idea from the beginning. And that's just from what we see. That's from in the paperwork, what we see the government sharing as far as they evidence. It didn't look good from that. So that plus what we don't see, I don't know what Harv and Nuke's lawyers saw in this case. I don't know why Shotty is appealing. I'm waiting on the paperwork. I'm the paperwork guy. I'll wait until it come out and see. But a thought it could be something. Listen, Shotty and Crippy and 6ix9ine, they had the lawyer issue where they felt like the new indictment was tainted because of something that Tekashi was told by the lawyer. That's what it looks like in the paperwork. So that's why they challenged him being a lawyer. I mean, him continuing to be Tekashi's lawyer. It says in the paperwork that they felt like the new indictment had been tainted. So maybe Tekashi said something that blew it up. Said if Shotty gets an appeal, that trial is going to be crazy. Man, I wish the best of luck to all of these boys, man. Yeah, Shotty is what you call a live wire, man. Always on go. Yeah, he made a motion for an appeal. We don't know. We don't know on what grounds. So Shotty should just take the 15. Because if 6ix9ine has to testify against him, he would probably get life. Yo, shout out to Fat Slim. Shout out to Shine Bright. Said free Leatherface and Harv. They said Bat ain't tell Snow lie. I saw nothing in Bat's paperwork that say he told. That doesn't mean he didn't, but I mean when you look at Tekashi's plea agreement, it talks about his cooperation agreement. It talks about the 5K one. Like, that's all in his plea agreement. I don't know why, but like, it's all in his plea agreement. I haven't heard anything about Sha, and it's probably because I've never heard of him. So I don't know what to look for or who to look for. Yeah, I know Leatherface is higher. Oh, Shine Bright said free Leatherface and Harv. Yeah, I've never heard of him before that point, so I have no idea. 6ix9ine gonna make a book and a movie. His first interview gonna break the internet. These people already offer him $50,000 for his first interview. That's insane, man. I don't think anybody should expect anything different. When he come out, it's gonna be a movie, and people gonna go see it. Even people that don't like him, they might not go see it at the movie, but they gonna watch it later. You're gonna have to, man. You're gonna have to. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I could see the book. I could see the first interview breaking the internet, and probably the second and the third one too. Yeah, I think 50K is light. Dope Action said I ain't watching the Snitch movie. Man, I mean, I hear you. I just I ain't I'm not gonna be around no snitch. I'm not gonna say I ain't watching no snitch movie. Cause I watched New Jack City. I watched what's the one with Denzel? What's the one I watched all the gangster movies. I watched Paid in Full. All of them is snitch movies. American Gangster. Yeah, I ain't gonna be around no snitch, but I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna watch the movie. Let's see. I'd rather read Shotty's book. Yeah, that's a fact. But I bet Dope Action watch these movies also. He just talking because he. Yeah, all these movies is snitch movies, and we still watch them. I don't know why 6ix9ine would be any different. I think you would want to see his his how he viewed it, how he viewed everything. Cause you hear him telling on everybody, but that don't really give you insight into how he viewed everything. I would be interested in that. Yo, shout out to Buckeye. Been a minute. I think 6ix9ine going blockbuster movie. I don't think a documentary. I don't think it's big enough for 6ix9ine. Yeah, Queen of Detroit. That's a fact. Shout out to Queen of Detroit in the building. I've been on Team Smoke asking about you every day, Queen. Let's see. He gets himself out of every. He gets himself out of everything. That's a fact. Yeah, I don't think a documentary could hold Tekashi, man. I think he need a blockbuster. He said he's gonna pay the government to make believe he's dead after all that. Man, Tekashi gonna be live in action. He gonna be all over Instagram. He gonna be trolling niggas, telling niggas SMD. Yeah, I'm a snitch, SMD, all that. I disagree, Black. I disagree. I don't think nobody. Listen, man. I mean, you want somebody, right? But who wants Tekashi 69 bad enough to open fire on 10 people just to get one? I think just like this case, right? I think that the government blew up Nine Trey and made them look like they more than they really are, and that's no shade on them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they those. I don't think they the type of organization that Tekashi 69 really got to worry about. I just don't. Mei Ling back in the building. Yeah, I think the government blew him out of proportion to rake him over the coals, and I think that we blowing them out of proportion, making them seem like they the mafia. I don't know. I don't know if 50 want no parts, man. He sound like he was getting a little. Yo, shout out to G'd up. He sound like he getting a little soft on him, though. Yeah, we on that 10. Yeah, 50 sound like he getting a little soft on him. Yo, G'd up. Anything you need, bro, just hit me up, man. Anybody, anything you need, man. If you see something that I'm doing that you know what I mean, anybody, man. That's how I rock. My shirt is mad wrinkled. I just kind of threw this joint out and threw it on. Yeah, they wasn't even organized. I think the whole I listen, man. That's another thing about them boys, man. When you listen to these phone calls, all of them niggas was backbiting each other. They standing next to each other. You see them together all the time. They on the phone backbiting with somebody else. Like, I'm not saying that they deserve, what they got, but I mean, when it's your time and you get caught, man, you just take it. So I'm sorry, but Shotty is a bum. His own friends wouldn't lend him drugs because he ran off with the money twice. Then he fumbled the bag with 6ix9ine. Should have never let 6ix9ine know. That last part, I totally agree with. Sometimes you got to run off on the plug, man. From the heart's bottom, I appreciate you, mate. G. That's one G'd up. 6ix9ine ain't stupid. He's a snake. He has people thinking he's a poor thing. Like Queen said, he's a master manipulator. That's a fact. Yeah, free AR Ab. That's a fact. Yo, Jonathan, I didn't even know that was you. But yeah, that's how that's how I rock, man. If you need anything, you want to know anything that I can help you with, don't matter who you is, ask me, man. Shout out to Ashley Lanes in the building. Avalanche Sound in the building. Yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta run off on the plug, man. Happens all the time. He could just not respect them. Say just by talking about 6ix9ine on your blog a lot, a lot of people making, yeah, that's the game. That's the game, man. That's the same with everything, man. You know, whatever is popular in the news, whatever is getting people to come watch, that's what they gonna talk about. I appreciate you, Ashley Lanes. Yo, Black, I think you underestimating the homie. I mean, I ain't calling them the homie, but I think you underestimating 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine got a lot of people, man, that's waiting for him to come home. A lot of people. They said it don't seem like they were moving big weight for the time they were investigated. 6ix9ine was the glue. Yeah, I think they are blown out of proportion. I think it's the government's it's in the government's best interest to do so. And you know what I mean? It makes them look good that they took down this little gang that they blew up into this big gang. I can't even quote Starr the way he put it, but he was like, man, this ain't no, he's like, man, this some bum niggas from Brooklyn, man. Selling dime bags. Yo, Starr a fool. He said he lied to them and said he hit the lotto. Who lied to who and said they hit the lotto? There's always gonna be what's the word for it? There's always gonna be that guy that's you know, if 6ix9ine wasn't here, it'd be somebody else. But you can't take nothing away from him, man. He knows how to be that guy. The plug that was, oh, he told him he hit the lotto. Yeah, CEO Chris, you talking about? Because T.I. and Jim Jones told before. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know that T.I. told. It's just one of those things, man. Like you gotta show me some kind of proof. I'm a fact kind of person, man. Just in normal life, like nothing bother me, man. I just what's the facts? All right, we gotta fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, man. The facts is the only thing I really care about. Let's see, Jack Frost think he one of the homies. Oh, you wildin', son. I don't want no more smoke with Jack Frost. The Shotty thing is over. That was my issue, and that's it. Why he still talk about me every day? I don't know. He say everything about all this started because he had rainbow hair and gang members just couldn't handle it. And 6ix9ine felt he had to be tough. I think he was being tough when he was just the dude with the rainbow hair. I do think a lot of people started with 6ix9ine. I do think a lot of what he did was in response to what people was doing to him. Did he take it a little overboard after he felt like, you know, after he saw what the people around him was willing to do? When you the police, ain't nothing reckless, Jacob Johnson. When you the police, ain't nothing reckless. You could do whatever you want. Let's see. That's not how it happens, Stephanie. My beef with Frost is never ending. Memes for life. I feel you, Reno. See, Spider Loke broke it down on the Gangster Chronicles podcast yesterday. I gotta check that out, Sean. I like Spider Loke, man. He's a very serious kind of dude. I like dudes like that. You know, when he say my name, Reno, I might do a little something on Instagram. I'm not spending no time on YouTube on it. You know, little, you want to jab, we could jab. But my issue again was the Shotty situation, and that's just it. Like I always say, Shotty could have been anybody. I just don't like seeing people name dragged through the mud. So I'll do what I can to correct it. If you want to take that to heart and you want to get in your feelings because I'm saying something different than you. See, I fucks with Spider Loke. Yeah, I like that dude, man. He had, you know who else I like? The Scumlord Dizzy cat, man. I like him too. He said he went way overboard, but he was getting picked on like no other. He doesn't do anything else Kodak Black, Trippy Red, or any of these kids do. They hated him off the rip for the rainbow hair. Yeah, he got a lot of hate. Yeah, what y'all laughing at? Did I say something funny? He said, yeah, fam was with you. Go look. He said he been getting pushback from a chat he can't control. Some of them don't like him getting sidetracked or hater is. I never understood that. Why you would constantly destroy. You come on with a topic and then you just go. They hate me. They hate me. Those channels, and I never understood that. Or you get an interview and you talking your interview talking about me with somebody who don't even care about me, Miss Treyway, you name it. Like I talked to Miss Treyway. Like I literally had a whole conversation with Miss Treyway. She was like, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. See, that man tried to make a police report in third person. Uh, 6ix9ine is already home. Every time he goes to court, he comes through a secret tunnel with marshals and CIAs, and he puts a mask on. I doubt it. Yeah, the war is over, man. The war is over. So he's a hypocrite, a fool. We do steady begging. I don't mind you begging. I don't mind you doing whatever you think you need to do to get donations. Just stop worrying about mine, man. Stop worrying about mine, because this right here is crazy.
Y'all be coming up out of y'all pocket, giving these dudes money. All these people that been donating money to go to their channels and donate to them. Go donate on their channels, and they're donating their hard-earned money to them, and you coming right out of your pocket with money, come out of their pockets, donating money, then they're getting donations. People are giving them their money. A fool in his money, yo.
I don't mind you begging for donations. Just stop talking about mine, man. That's crazy. I'll never be paying attention to how nobody get donations, how much donations nobody get. I don't care what go on with your donations. Don't stop caring about mine. Stop worrying about who putting money in my pocket, how much it is, for what's the reason behind it. Like, why do that matter to you? Do your thing. It's weird, bruh. It's weird shit. So let me get off of here, man, so we could get back on later. We're going to go on at 10 o'clock tonight. We live with the Ciroc party. I appreciate everybody coming through just on some random, helping me test out the live. I appreciate you, Avalanche Sound. Anybody I missed out in the chat, I don't think. Oh, shout out to Wanda in the building. Bet. Yo, G'd up, hit me up, man. Let me know what you need, all right, bro? And I'm going to catch y'all all later, man, hopefully. All right, y'all.